And that wind is drifting out towards left field now. We've had 2 leave the yard today, but they both came off of Cincinnati bats. 2-1 pitches fouled off to the left, and it's even now at 2-2.
Well, Mike, thanks for having me on. The St. Louis Cardinals are special to me. I mean, I just it's a St. Louis thing. It's all I can say. I know you've been doing it your whole life, but when you race cars your whole life, the ballpark is everything. And I love coming here, and it's all new. Oh, man, look at you, buddy. You got all this air conditioning now. You don't know what to do with yourself.
Oh, yeah. Here's a long one. Albert has done it. This ball game is tied. Yeah! He smokes one out of here into left field. He laid back. He waited for that curveball, and I mean, he laced that thing into the box seats out in left field. Listen to this crowd. If you could get your car to go that fast.
Hey, Mike Shannon, I'm Kenny Wallace, and I was here, and I just said, if he hits that home run, baby, their bullpen's got to get busy. I'm so happy.
Wide okay is the sign, the sidestep, the kick, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a drive deep left field, down the line, and it's a goner. Pujols hit his 2nd of the day and his 7th of the young season.
And he's tied for the league leadership in home runs now. Listen to these fans. Unbelievable, huh? This crowd is loving it. 40,068 have paid to see this one, and they're getting their money's worth. And Albert could deliver a big one here, couldn't he? And make it a happy Easter for all the Cardinal fans who are on their feet. He looks in to get the sign, checks on the runner, and he pitches. Swing and a home run! If it's fair, and if it's fair, it is fair! And the Cardinals win it on the 3rd home run of the game by Albert Pujols. 8-7. Listen to this crowd. You ought to see the home plate area. They're going to mob their teammate, Albert Pujols. They are jumping up and down at home plate. What a day for Albert Pujols. 3 home runs, a 2-run shot in the 5th, a solo blast in the 7th, and he sends everyone home here with his 3rd of the day, his 8th of the season to lead the National League. And you talk about a happy dugout in a ballpark. Just listen. Woo! And it's Albert Pujols at the plate. He's hitting 3 straight, 6 out of his last 12, and 4 of those 6 hits have been home runs, 3 of them in the win yesterday, as you well know.
The home runs he hit yesterday, nothing cheap about any of them, and they all sounded like a cannon going off.
On a 2-2, he smokes it high in the air, deep in the center. Did he get enough? Did he get enough? Get up, baby, get up. Oh, yeah, it's another home run for Albert, his 9th of the year. It's the 17th he's hit in this ballpark in 40 games. It accounts for a 2-0 Cardinal lead. Holy mackerels, that guy is some player.
Base hit would win it. Taguchi looks at a ball. A walk would win it.
Yeah, I mean, Albert's just sitting out there, but maybe he can just but the game's over before you get to him.
Here comes a 1-0 pitch to Sho Taguchi. Up the middle. Base hit. Cardinals win it. Taguchi drives in the winning run. 4-3 the final, and the Cardinals take 2 of 3. 4-4 here in the 9th. A base hit wins it.
Frustration. Oh, almost came up too soon as that ball in the dirt.
I don't think he knew he had it.
No, he didn't. Pulled up and just got enough of it to put it in the webbing of his glove.
About as loud as I can remember.
I was going to say, people questioning the loudness of the stadium.
A ground ball hit left side. Peralta charges, throws. Cardinals win it. He threw it away, and the Cardinals win it. The streak is over. And here come the seat cushions.
Albert is 9 for 14 with 4 home runs lifetime against Perez.
Perez is on even terms with Albert right now, and vice versa. Perez wants his catcher Hall to go through another sign. As Martin is out of the game, Toby Hall is behind the plate, placing an inside target. The pitch to Pujols in the dirt. 2-1. Our long day's journey in tonight has gone to 11:30 in the Central Time Zone. The bottom of the 14th of a 2-2 game. Game 1 of a 4-game series between the Cardinals and the Dodgers right after the All-Star break. Here's Perez with the windup and the 2-1. Pujols checks his swing on a curve down and in. No appeal, as Paul Nart said. I saw that one all the way. He's the home plate umpire. 3-1 on Pujols. Scott Rowland is on deck. Edmonds after that. They play Albert to pull infield and outfield. Perez picks out the sign he wants, the wind, and the 3-1 pitch. Pujols hits it way back, and it's a gunner and a winner. That's 5 home runs for Pujols off Odalis Perez.
He kills it, doesn't he? And the Redbirds meet Albert at home plate as he wins it in the 14th. Man, I mean, he smoked it too, didn't he? Woo! It was a blast out of here. And the Redbirds are some kind of pounding on Albert. His 30th home run of the season. And the Cardinals win this one 3-2 in 14 innings. My goodness, did he put a charge in that thing.
If you don't do it in this inning, this part of the batting order, you're going to have to wait an inning or two before they come back up.
Pujols a runner at first, winning run. Duncan out at second. And for a big man, you think about the speed of Chris Duncan. Not too shabby at all out there at second base. And Rowland hits it out of play. The outfield, let's give you the arms. You've got Dunn out left. Not a great arm, fairly accurate. Ken Griffey Jr. playing deep in center, and Ryan Friel they feel is arguably their best defensive outfielder. He's in right.
But Oquendo is going to be very aggressive.
Chris Duncan, by the way, in this series, 9 for 13. Tuesday night, 3 for 5, a couple of RBIs. Last night he was 3 for 4 with a double and a walk, and today 3 for 4. And Duncan, with a base hit, could score the winning run.
Ooh. You look at the numbers that the 4 for 7 against Franklin. He really isn't that type of pitcher that has a pitch that he can really throw by Scott. He can get him out if he expands his zone.
Base hit, right field. Duncan being waved in. The throw by Friel. On line, no. Cardinals win it. Scott Rowland, the game winner. 2-1.
But now, Gary Bennett, just yesterday, he got it done in the 9th inning. His base hit knocked in the winning run and ended the game. Can he do it again? Off the outside. Bennett tonight has grounded out. He's walked twice and had a sacrifice bunt. So he's only 0 for 1. No hits, 1 official at bat, and has had 8 hits in his last 12 official at bats. One ball and no strikes. 6-6, last of the 9th, 2 down. That ball hit deep, left center field. That ball is on its way. A grand slam, and it's all over. Gary Bennett it does it for the second day in a row.
I think it's great. I really do. No, I'm Stan the Man.
Stan the Man is the person here in this town. He's the guy that most people associate with the game of baseball, and he certainly is a hometown hero.
He's our hero. He's Babe Ruth of St. Louis.
Stan Musial was the biggest in my house, my dad and his friends.
It's just Cardinal baseball to me. Stan Musial is the man.
Musial's teammates gather at the plate to greet the hero. The St. Louis Cardinals star is jubilant over the victory.
He's one of those people that did his profession very well and has done so much for this community.
Rookies who came to spring training, they would ask me. I was always smiling all the time and enjoying myself. And I used to tell these rookies, I said, you know, it's a great feeling when you know you're going to hit 340, 350 before the season starts.
I was so intrigued with the fella, with his kaleidoscopic advance, and startlingly so, and so sensational. Extra base hits galore.
We have a record, Henry Aaron, I, and Willie Mays. We're the only fellas that have over 6,000 total bases.
I know in '46, one of the great scouting days, the Red Sox had clinched the pennant early, and they came out to watch us against the Boston Braves, and Stan went 5 for 5. He went down the left field line, the right field line, hit one in left center, one in right center, home run, and then he hit one up the middle. I'd love to see how they scouted him. He was some kind of a football defense to stop him that day.
I first came to this stance when I came to the big leagues.
Coaches in baseball said he would never hit with that stance he had because it was so unique and so different.
I wanted to guard the plate and the strike zone, so I crouched over it somewhat.
It sure started ugly and finished pretty. It was a whole body assault on the ball and on the pitcher.
He was able to take like a stutter step and still be able to keep the bat back when the pitch was an off-speed pitch and still catch up with the fastball.
Musial was one of the players who, through the strength of his performance and the grace of his performance, was able to get fans in other ballparks to respect him. He was given the name The Man by the fans at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn.
He got that nickname because he was the man.
If you look in the Hall of Fame, you'll see in the top 10 of almost every category, hits, doubles, triples, RBIs, Stan Musial's there.
Most valuable player, 1943, 1946, 1948.
And he played like the man.
Lifetime batting average, .331.
And he became as popular as the man.
I can only be describing one man, Stan Musial.
And every time they addressed him as the man, everybody knew who they were talking about. Stan the Man.
Here's a line drive into center. Here comes Edmonds. He makes a diving play, and he robs Clark of a base hit.
Marquis delivers, and the pitch swung on and driven to center field, chasing Edmonds back. He's still going back, and he reaches over and makes the catch. What a running play by Jim Edmonds as he caught up to that one on the run, just shy of the warning track.
That's hit to center field. Edmonds with his back to the plate, way back, looking up on Towles Hill. Jim Edmonds with a phenomenal play. Jim Edmonds has made the best catch on Towles Hill.
Off the end of the bat, here comes Edmonds. Backhanded, great catch in right center field. He has done it one more time.
He swings and he smokes this one deep to center. Back as Edmonds leaps, makes a fantastic diving catch. What a play by Jimmy Edmonds. Unbelievable. All right, with this big crowd. 42,761. They're on their feet. They are pulling for Carpenter. He fires. Griffey takes inside. Ball one. Well, Griffey can end this shutout with one swing of the bat. And you know that's what he's thinking. They're deep. They play him to pull. 3 men on the right side of the infield. As a fastball is over, but a little low, I guess. And Carpenter looks in. He wanted that call, did not get it. And it's now 2-0. Griffey digs in. He's looking for home run number 24. And he swings and misses on a breaking pitch. And he fooled him. He was looking for the express, and he got the swervo. Eckstein, Belliard, Pujols all on the right side of the infield. Belliard is 30 feet into the outfield grass, and the 2-1 delivery from Carpenter to Ken Griffey Jr. Swinging a ground ball back to Carpenter. He has it. He flips underhanded to Albert. That's a shutout for Carpenter. A 4-hit shutout as the Redbirds win this one 5-0. 5-0 shutout as the Cardinals blank Cincinnati and gain a full game on the Reds.
And Lord, we know you are not the arbiter of who wins and loses, but we are Cardinals fans. And we would appreciate multiple Cardinals victories and several trips to the World Series. This we ask in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
In 5 hours, we will play our first home game in the best ballpark in all of baseball, Busch Stadium. And with the first pitch, at approximately 3:10, a new historic era will commence for one of the most storied franchises in all of sports, your St. Louis Cardinals.
About 8 years ago, we asked HOK out of Kansas City, the architecture firm, to take a look around the region at potential sites for a new ballpark. They said something very interesting. They said, you know what? The bus lot right next to your existing stadium is actually the best site of all. And we kind of thought, well, it's kind of next to the highway. Why is that? And they said, well, if you tuck home plate in the southwest corner, everybody will have an open view of the arch, first of all. Second of all, you can go below grade with the playing field to create a sense of intimacy. So all of a sudden, it started sounding pretty intriguing, and we went down that path. And here we are today, 8 years later, in what I think is the best site in all of baseball for a ballpark.
Long after what we're doing here today will be forgotten, fathers and daughters and mothers and sons will spend moments together in this place that they will cherish for the rest of their lives. For that, I say thank you to the Cardinals organization, to all the fans, and to everyone who had a hand in making this beautiful stadium a reality.
And while one of the great Cardinal traditions is meeting at Stan's statue, we should never overlook the reason there is a Stan Musial statue in the first place. The inscription on one side, "Here stands baseball's perfect warrior, here stands baseball's perfect knight," speaks to his brilliance in a Cardinals uniform. But every day of his life, Stan has been a man of honor, humor, compassion, and class. And that's why there is a statue in front of us, not because he's Stan the Cardinal, but because he's Stan the man.
You fans noticed when I was walking to my statue, I have a bad knee. And you know why I have a bad knee? I hit too many triples.
This isn't just a baseball town. This is St. Louis. This isn't just a baseball team. This is the St. Louis Cardinals. This isn't just a new ballpark. This is baseball heaven. This is Busch Stadium, the finest baseball park in all of baseball, and it's my honor to welcome you to the new home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, earlier this morning, the Cardinals rededicated their Hall of Fame statues in their new home outside the team store at the corner of 8th and Clark. Please direct your attention to the video board for some highlights of that ceremony.
How about a fantastic hand by you fantastic fans for our recipients? Bob Gibson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that looks like you. There's no doubt, Robert. And it was a bad look if you were standing 60-plus feet away. I can guarantee you that. That wasn't any fun if you were batting against him. That's for sure. Number 6, Stan the Man Musial. Not only the greatest Cardinal ever, he's the greatest living hitter in the history of baseball. Mr. Red Schoendienst. He's a very talented player, but also a very intelligent gentleman who managed the Cardinals longer than anyone in the history of this franchise, over 100 years. Mr. Lou Brock. The Wiz, Ozzie Smith. Dizzy Dean. My partner for over 30 years, the greatest broadcaster, Jack Buck. Mr. Country Enos Slaughter. What a great slide that was in 1946. Our friend Cool Papa Bell. The great Sisler family. Rogers Hornsby. Mr. Hornsby brought us our first World Series championship. Maybe we'll have another one for you this year. What do you say?
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the right field wagon gate as we welcome the Budweiser Clydesdales.
welcome to Busch Stadium, the home of your 2006 World Champion St. Louis Cardinals. Dating back to 1964, my wife Judy and myself have been involved in 8 World Championships. And I want to tell you, this is the best that we've ever had. Your 2006 World Champion.
Today we celebrate one of the great moments and accomplishments in the long and storied history of the St. Louis Cardinals, a 10th World Championship.
What makes this day so special for me and my family is we are just like you, lifelong committed fans of the St. Louis Cardinals. It's been quite a year. We pledge to you the best ballpark in the world, and I thank everyone who helped build and deliver our new Busch Stadium home.
How about that trophy? It looks pretty nice up here, doesn't it? I want to thank all you fans, first of all, for supporting us all through the years. Especially this year. It was a phenomenal year for us. And I think this parade today was one of the most unbelievable experiences I've ever had. And I know I talked to a lot of the players and Tony and the coaches. It looked like all 3.4 million fans were on at the parade today. Thank you.
Only here in St. Louis can you experience something like this. You fans are fantastic, just fabulous. At this time, I bring to the microphone the manager of the world champion St. Louis Cardinals, Mr. Tony La Russa.
From all of us, thank you. Well, I was going to say something to get you on my side, but you're already on my side. I was going to say I'm a personal friend of So Taguchi's. Being able to celebrate this championship with our closest loved ones, everybody that's in our organization, their families and friends are here to help celebrate. And last but not least, it means everything that all our fans are going to celebrate with us too. Thank you very much.
Let's get David Eckstein over here first. The World Series MVP. What was the day like today for you and your family?
It was just unbelievable. It was amazing. I couldn't just believe the response coming down through the streets of St. Louis with all the fans just chanting and just showing up and just with the support. It's unreal.
And this is your catcher,
Yachty, 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 Yachty.
To get in that truck today and start going down the street in St. Louis with the fans just, I mean, it's out of control. I never thought I'd ever have this feeling, and I can't describe it, but I just want to thank everybody. This is a great season, and the fans are great. Our team was awesome, and it was just so much fun.
This is every little boy's dream, you know. I've been dreaming this since I was a little boy. I got the opportunity to play in the big leagues. Good opportunity to play with these guys. I mean, they never give up. And being in the city of St. Louis, we're the best fan of baseball. Thank you very much for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2006 World Champion St. Louis Cardinals.